Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video might be a little bit of a shorter one, but it's also going to be a little bit of a, I think, rant video, right? I think that's what I'm gonna do, even though most of the time I try to keep it positive, even when when I'm reviewing fusions, when I'm reviewing stuff that's happening in the game, I'm always trying to be a little bit more positive because, well, I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends for 4 years now. I think I'm closing in on 5, or I think I'm just closing in on 4 because I started 1 year later. But I'm kind of used to the way that PLARIUM and Raid are doing things about, their whole money-grabbing mechanics and the whole pay-to-win aspect of the game, right? And usually it's like, I just walk it off, I cross it off, I don't care and I ignore it. But I feel like for this one, I personally at least want to speak out about it. So at least, okay, don't quote me perfectly on everything, as I'm not 100% sure I'm completely right about this, but what I want to talk about is the whole Prism system, okay? Like the way that it's, the way that it was launched, the way that it has been going, and what it got to at least this time, because this time around, from what I'm seeing, again, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments down below, but this is the worst one we've had, and it's like, the most expensive one and the least ways to actually get it without just straight up buying it. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to buy these, you don't have to get them, but my problem is the fact that they're introducing more and more pay-to-win mechanics, right? More money grabs, more things that it's all about, money. Like the first thing that they introduced from that point of view was the whole awakening system. I'm not gonna lie, even after so many, I think it's been out for almost 2 years now, I don't have that many 6-star awakened champions. And even the ones that I have, like 3 of these ones I pulled, and this one I bought from the shop, this one I bought from the shop. So considering the fact that I've been playing for so long and I've pretty much been doing Ardent Twins all the time, always trying to collect the souls from milestone rewards, there's I do have some epics, but even those, I don't have that many like good 6-stars. I have like a couple more here. Still, I do believe that this one's just, it's a really bad system from my point of view. Like, first thing they should have done is, like, honestly, it should be double the rewards. I'm not gonna lie. Or, once you get to this point, you should be getting coins and essences every single run. That's, that's one of the things that from my point of view, it's really bad and it still needs to improve. It's not good enough. But, like I said, that's not the subject of today. The subject of today is the whole prisms, and, again, correct me if I'm wrong, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, the first time that they introduced the Prism shards, right, the Prism Crystals, we could get, I think for the first 2 times, we could have 3 free pulls, okay? Fair enough. It's a new system. They give us some ways to actually get 3 of these, so we can summon, right? And everybody else that wants to buy more, it is what it is, right? Just to put it in perspective, ever since this one has come out, and again, I think the whole Prism shards and crystal has been out for maybe a year, something like that. I have not gotten a legendary yet, right? I never bought them because I do not want to buy them and give them the satisfaction of like, yes, this is a good thing. That's my way of protesting when they're doing something wrong that I don't agree with, right? So Prism Crystals, never buy them. I don't think I will ever buy them. And if I do, it might just be like, I might just be going crazy, or I might just have too much money, have nothing to do with it. But the whole system was really bad because, again, like I said, first time it came out, we could get 3 pulls, right, for free. We had them in Dungeon Divers, we had them in like some tournaments and stuff like that. Well, right now, if you have a look again, don't quote me on this because there might be a lot more that they can give us. Like, I might be speaking too early, but just the way that they're showing it to us right now, it's just like, it's just shitty. I'm sorry for the language, but it's just shitty. It's just a slap in the face from my point of view. Like, in order to do 1 summon this time around, we need 40 Prism Crystals. And what do they give us? They give us 20, not even a full summon. They give us 20 in the Sand Devil, and then they give us 20 in the Dungeon Divers, which usually, Dungeon Divers, it's expensive. 3,300 is really expensive, and, you invest a lot just to get half a summon. It's like, come on, come on, how bad? This is like, I don't know, it's just too bad. Maybe they're gonna introduce more, but if we look at the fact that there's, it's only on for, what's that, 4 days, right? Let me see, 4 days, right? So there's not gonna be another event at least that we can see for tomorrow. Maybe I can check in PLARIUM Play, right? Let's have a look in the PLARIUM Play, because I might be wrong. Usually if you come to the game, if you go to the event, usually shows you ways you can get them. So we see that there's one in the Dungeon Divers. We know that there's one in the, what's it called? Where is it? Sand Devil. I guess that we have no other news of where we can get some more because they didn't release them yet. But from my point of view, I believe that that's all they're going to get. I believe that's all we're going to get. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, even previous time, we only got enough for free. Well, obviously not for free because we had to farm those dungeons or do summons. We only got one summon. Like, why introduce, like this is my problem with it. Why introduce a system that it's like, you know, only a small percentage of the player base would benefit from? It's the same way, like I said, with Awakenings. Maybe that one, like, you know, over 2 years, yeah, you can benefit. It's, in a way, it's the same with Primal Shards, right? With Primal Shards, I have been polling, again, ever since this one has come out, I've not gotten a mythical champion yet. This is just, it's just a bad system, honestly. From my point, just a bad system. It's just too much greediness. That's the best I can put it. Even though I already know, I'm already used to it. I know that that's how the company is. It's just, I feel like this is just, from my point of view, is just killing the game, right? Because we have the pay to win, right? We have the people that pay, the Krakens, the whales, even the low spenders that kind of like, yes, you have to spend a little bit in the game to, you know, for the game to keep improving, to keep adding new content, for the game to live, right? The payers are the ones that kind of keep the game alive. But at the same time, the free-to-play players, which if I'm not mistaken, they should be over 50%, if not like over 80%. Those are kind of like the lifeblood in the end of the game, right? Like I'm free-to-play right now, okay? I rarely spend, like maybe once or twice a year I buy some voids. And I do get content creator perks, you know, some gems. But even without getting those, I feel like I would not be enjoying the game as much, at least in the end game, because I cannot compete anymore. Because if I don't spend, I cannot be able to compete. And I'm not talking just about Arena, right? Arena is not my favorite thing in the game. I don't really care that much about it. But even we're talking about stuff like Hydra Clash, right? Like I posted yesterday a video where I showed my team with Legate Teox. I was lucky enough to get him, okay? I was lucky enough to get him. And I can do 1 billion damage without, you know, without doing the cheese teams. I hate the cheese teams as well. Like, don't get me started on those ones. Those are a subject for another video. Even though I do build the teams myself, I completely and utterly hate them. Like, from my point of view, they should be eradicated. The Tranda cheeses, the Wixwood cheeses, they should not be a thing. Even though, like, yes, all free-to-play players can do them if they have specific champions. But my problem is, it kind of kills the game mode as well, right? Because, like, I mentioned yesterday, I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically, if you get the Wixwood team, there's no reason for you to try and improve. Whereas if you have a normal team, well, this time I got Teox. Maybe next time I get something else. I don't know. I get a Crisia that's going to help me improve my damage. Or I get a 6-star Soul for another raw damage DPS that's going to improve. Still, it's just too much pay to, you know, too much pay to win. But the thing that annoyed me the most, like I said, is this one. They did it in such a shitty way. Again, I apologize for the language. I apologize for the rant. Did warn you at the beginning. But they did it in such a shitty way that it's like, really? You're giving me half a summon in the events and tournaments to farm, so I'm expecting that to be it, or maybe we get one max. I don't think we're gonna get another one though, honestly. I don't think we're gonna get another one. I think it's just gonna be this one, and that's about it. It's pretty much, this is the same as when they did the whole Xena thing, right? You want Xena, you had to pay. Really? Like, come on. That's just so bad. It's just, even though I'm used to it, again, even though I've been playing the game for a while and I'm used to it, my mind is still blown that they're doing this, that they're still doing this money grab, just straight up in your face. You want something cool, give us your money. It's like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is going too far? Do you think this is just something like normal? You don't care about it, you don't engage with it. But the thing, like, I guess another reason why I got so annoyed is because of the fact that we have Freya in this one. However, one thing that I think is going to happen, and I would say, unless you want like a +4 or several copies of her, I think there's going to be a deck of fate in order to get there, which is going to obviously require us to do some sort of summons, either souls or shards. That's going to happen in the next few weeks. We don't know exactly when, but that's what we know is going to be in a deck of fate. So I guess if you really want Freya, don't go crazy on this one. Don't spend money on this one. I would say wait for the deck of fate to go for that one. Get whatever you can from this one, and then that's about it. Basically, just move on with your day, ignore it as if it's not there, and it is what it is. That's the way that I've been treating the whole Prism system ever since it came out. I'm farming whatever I can, the free ones, and apart from that, I'm just ignoring it as if it's not even there. Because again, it's too money grab, too pay to win in order to, you know, to get something from it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at this for today, guys. I hope I wasn't too annoying with my rant. If you did enjoy this video, however, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.